It's dark as hell in this room.
It's like 70 something out here.
Hold on, I gotta put the Craig in the chat so he can start recording.
Every time y'all say that, I think it's Noah's dad, bro.
I know, right?
That's what
I was like, oh
just
shit. I said,
saying.
when did Craig get a Discord?
Actually made one. So he actually made a Discord so we can watch our shit too.
Wow.
Hey,
That's live.
for fucking dude Craig.
Oh boy, in there, bro.
All right, we in there. Everything recorded.
We in there? Alright, let's fucking do it then.
All right, Empty Home Podcast number 2. Hey, well, let's do an introduction, but let's do it like a fucking WWE introduction. You know what I'm
Don't fucking leave. You gotta have an announcer.
saying? All right, so first off, coming into the ring, we got the young, the one, the only, Stimmy Jimmy in the motherfucking cut. Give it up.
It was good, y'all.
Alright. Noah, it's Will. Will, you gotta do one.
I gotta do one. Okay, I'll do it for Noah then. Alright. Fuck. Okay, you put me on the spot. Alright. Motherfucker coming to the motherfucking ring right fucking now. Steady 6'8", 578 pounds. Motherfucking ice cold nigga.
The crowd goes wild.
What's up?
Damn.
What?
Oh. What's up?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? What's going on, Chuck?
Chilling.
How y'all feeling after yesterday?
Bro, I'm mad tired, bro. We did a whole lot of walking around and shit.
Yeah, bro. Y'all gotta tell me all about that shit.
We got.
I think the music is a little loud for it. Yeah.
Alright.
There we go.
Like it cuts into the microphones and stuff.
Yeah, it kind of does. Let's see. Thank you, Sarah, for that.
Alright.
Hey, she's the motherfucking tech producer over here. She's
I
the
know.
one what's going on.
I'm just commentating.
Speaking of that, oh shit, we got the whole fucking.
You gotta do you, Eric.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get introduced, and Sarah.
Yeah. So, do you want me to introduce you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Coming into the ring. Bruh, coming walking through the curtain, we got the mastermind, the inspirational,
Yes, sir.
running on no energy, but always got energy all the time.
Yes, sir.
Blonde Uwu, Eric, Unlucky Apparel.
Hey.
He has many names.
Hey.
Bam. The crowd goes wild. Dude.
Alright, Noah, you gotta do Sarah then, cause you ain't do one.
Coming into the ring.
Oh shit!
You got the voice. You got the voice.
S-K-R. We got motherfucking
Damn.
Yo, yeah, no
That
way.
was so hype.
My nigga said, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, God.
Hey, Noah, your mic sound clean as fuck, dog.
Thanks, it's just my laptop, whatever the mic the guy installed in this.
Last
Good,
time,
bro. We can hear you now.
Thank you.
that shit clean.
Last time.
Last week we had a couple issues.
He was underwater.
Oh, God.
He was talking in a fishbowl.
It's been good, man. Fucking yesterday. Yesterday.
Yeah.
we
Oh yeah, we
raised,
gotta start.
raised a lot of money for national suicide prevention, man. I gotta
That's
go
great news.
go to the bank, transfer all that, put it
Yes,
in.
sir.
Make our donations.
Oh,
It's gonna be
yeah.
great. Yeah, we were able to really reach out to a lot of people face to face, and that's the best kind of experience, the best kind of connection.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I like that.
Will, we needed you there because after we were left that shit, we're like, man, we needed someone who would have been like a dedicated recorder, photographer type shit for this.
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah.
would've. I would have recorded all that, bro.
A lot of good moments, bro. Like we had some real moments with some real people, bro. Like
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
time it'd be great to be able to get some pictures next to them with their shirt, you know,
Yes,
once we have a
yes.
good conversation.
That
Be
one
great.
dude
For sure.
saying he was in the hospital and he had a panic attack and all that. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, man.
So he appreciated
Yeah.
that we were gonna donate to mental health awareness, and that was pretty cool.
Man, that's dope. That's real dope. I'll be down there in a couple weeks, and we could definitely do something like that.
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
cool. Cool.
it's crazy. My aunt Janet actually just sent me money to buy more T-shirts to give out for free.
For real?
Wow.
Oh wow,
Yo.
So
that's great. That's great.
That's really cool.
yeah.
That's so sweet.
That's nice. Hey,
Shout
I
out.
can throw in some too, so we can
Get
the
her
order.
one.
Hey, babe, next time we order shirts, we gotta get legit black T-shirts. Those shirts
Yeah.
was like dark blue.
Yeah,
I
off
don't
black.
think you noticed, Noah, but those weren't completely black.
They're
They
like
were?
Nah,
they're like
They look black to me.
90% gray.
Yeah, I said they look fine to me, man.
nah.
But yeah.
If you held it up to an actual black T-shirt, you could tell there
Yeah.
was some hints of fucking blue in there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cause
We
man,
just gotta get that poly cotton blend. You
yeah,
feel me?
poly cotton.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I still got all the equipment over here to make the shirts too. It don't take nothing but like a few hours, so
Mhm.
Okay,
we can definitely get something moving again
Mhm.
real soon.
real
Yeah.
soon. I'll be out there for all of it this time.
Hey, we
Awesome.
got the whole team.
So I saw y'all were like exploring. Y'all were like, I don't know. I don't want to say in the mountains, but y'all were up hiking somewhere.
Oh yeah.
We was in the hills, man.
Yeah,
In
we
the
were in the hills.
Yeah.
Wow.
With all these rich people, all these
Yep.
actors. There's a
We were
bunch of
driving-
tourists.
Yeah, we were driving behind the Hollywood tour buses, and they stop in front of us and they point at this house, and we're like, that must be somebody living in
Yeah,
there.
it must be
Must
Wow.
be someone important.
See, that's what I want to do. I gotta do that. We all gotta do that. I don't know if y'all want to go again, but I would.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I would
Like,
definitely go again.
Yeah.
I would definitely go again. That sounds like a good time.
Gotta bring that bug spray. What'd you say, Noah?
Definitely gotta bring the bus spray. Well, I'm saying if whenever Will comes back out next, I don't know if y'all got time off, but if we could get like a hotel and stay in LA or something for just 2 days or something like that, that way we could really just exploit being out there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll be out there all week from the 17th to the 22nd or 24th or something like that.
Sweet.
So we could work something out.
Wow. That's awesome.
We could definitely do that.
Yeah.
We still got the sign and everything too, so
Yeah, and then it's a couple weeks away. It's like 3-4 weeks still.
alright, and that gives us plenty of time to get shirts ordered, put in, and made.
Yeah. For sure, we can get that popping.
Oh yeah. Alright, so before we really get to the topics and the questions and stuff, I want to talk about stoner veggies, dog.
yeah.
All right, what's up with it?
Noah, you sent in the group chat. Damn, this car is messed up.
Dang.
Oh.
There you go. But Noah, you sent in the group chat a theme song, bro. That's what I've been
Yeah,
thinking
I think-
about. Just like some type
To
of.
come up with like a jingle or something that like, you know what I mean? Like,
It has to be some type of like Cheech and Chong type, some type of like something like that stoner. But I don't want it to be too corny. Damn, he just jumped over a volcano.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't want it to be too corny or
this
anything
game, bro.
like stereotypical. jingles, but also I was thinking of something short and sweet, like a regular show or a gumball.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Same.
you can still listen to those and still know where that came from.
Right.
Yeah, short and sweet. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, what y'all put in for the script, that was good, man. Will was over here saying the voice for Kimbo Slice. I was like, yo. Oh, also a patent, bro. We gotta get a patent for this so we could talk about this publicly and people don't be taking our ideas.
Yeah.
It's cool that you guys were able to, like, you know, edit the script a little bit, because it was funny when Eric made it, and then when you have you two also adding stuff, then it becomes 2 times as funny.
Yeah, I just like how we collabed on it. We just all were just putting stuff in there. Yeah.
Well, I'm about to start storyboarding, getting that stuff, and I'm trying to look and see if some animators in Korea could do the legit animation for us, because one, they're real cheap, but also they do animation for like they did animation for The Last Airbender. They do like a bunch of animation for a lot of animes and stuff. So Korea over there, they do it real good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if I could get in contact with one of them, that's what I'm trying to do, and we can get something like that looks real clean.
Yeah, I got ideas. I'm just thinking about it, and I'm trying to make sure they're decent enough to like put out to y'all. You know, I want to have it a little bit polished. I want some, like, you know, in case of that shit. I mean, that stuff could just go. You know, we could just get it going.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Most definitely.
Hey Noah, what was you thinking for like a jingle?
I don't know. No, yeah, because I literally just came up. I was just thinking about that shit yesterday, and I was watching The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Like The Simpsons, you know? I was like, oh, we need to come up with some shit like that for Thunder Baby.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Tune.
Shit is so simple.
It's just like a little jingle. Little jingle, some shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
I've been doing nothing before.
Would you add like?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, would you add like effects of like a lighter, like in the background or
like,
something? Are you all
like a little wave, like a little wave song?
Like, yeah, like imagine you all like you're like stoner veggies, and then you're like, and then you all just like
they're all coughing in the mic
at the end.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'll be saying some stuff in the background. This is gas.
Yeah, you guys definitely come up with something cool for sure.
Oh yeah, most definitely we about to get that.
That would be fucking
hands down. But yeah, so this time we got my wife Sarah on, and Will said he got some questions for us.
Well, I mean, should we start out with like, I'm not sure what the questions are like, but should we premise our, give a premise to our relationship in a way, like where we met and all that?
Yeah, I guess we could start out with that. I didn't have a whole lot. I really just wanted to know what you know, what it's been like since this whole thing, and him going to the Navy and moving to Hawaii, like just going like all of that. I just want to know like what's that been like for you, and then what it was like for Eric as well.
Yeah, Eric, did you want to like start off the premise of our like how we met and how long we've been together and all that?
You can do it. I feel like you talk better than me, so.
Me? Oh, okay, all right.
What y'all get into that?
Yeah, I guess you know
I in lab class with Eric. And Sarah was in the fucking other lab class doing yoga or some shit. And Eric comes over, he's like, hey, yo, there's that girl Sarah over there doing yoga, bro. She got doing like this pose, but her ass is like,
yo.
Oh, weird.
You remember that, bro?
I don't remember that at all whatsoever.
Doing yoga, he came over there and told me about it.
It's probably true.
Next thing I know, y'all motherfuckers is married and shit.
Hey, that's all I knew.
Hey.
I knew y'all were dating, and then all of a sudden niggas popped up married. I was like, what?
Hey, that's what the meme is when she was like, "What, this ass? Yeah, that ass." And
Oh my.
we fell in love ever since.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is
that's
pretty
real.
funny. Yeah, I mean,
It's real.
yeah, because it was all started at lab and at the tech school, and Eric, I saw you junior year. We didn't really talk too much, but I knew that like I wanted to date you. Like I was like, I need to talk to this man. But junior year, I really was not in like a good space mentally, so I just waited until senior year to shoot my shot.
So Sarah, you shot your shot first?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I all junior year, I
Hey.
was just trying to work on myself and get myself in a better place. And senior year, I was feeling great, and I was like, now is my time to just shoot my shot. So, I had China helping me out. She was my wing woman. And
I was oblivious.
China
Oblivious
Phillips?
to everything.
yeah.
Whoa, China. I forgot about her.
I was like,
Totally
China.
forgot about China.
I was like,
Bruh.
China, I'm gonna need you to make sure that he's single, he's not talking to anybody, and yeah.
And I was so oblivious. I had no clue what anything was going on. China kept coming over to my desk. I'd be like, bro, leave me alone, dog. Like, I'm trying to work, bro. But Sarah would take pictures on my computer.
iMac? Yeah.
The iMac, and then she'll make it the screensaver, and then China will come over and be like, what do you think about that? And I'm just like, what do you mean? What do I think about that? She just changed my profile page. I'm upset. I had Naruto on my wallpaper.
Oh, weak. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
we dating all through high school, senior
Yeah.
year.
All senior year. Mm-hmm.
Man,
How was that?
senior year was crazy, man. That was just like
Mm-hmm.
a time that I really couldn't even think back and really thought that happened. Like, for me to get kicked out on prom night, not knowing where
Yeah.
to go. Then I crashed at
Yeah.
Noah's place for a little bit. Then I crashed,
Oh, yeah.
and then I started living with Sarah for like a long time. I feel like that's what really helped build our relationship, was
Right.
being able to live with one another like
And then
so
I
early
guess,
on.
right, and me helping you out with science class and helping you out with art and lab and everything.
Yeah, she was pretty
You
much
know?
the only reason why I actually graduated high school. Because, like, at the end, I was just like, forget it. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't care about none of this. I don't care about nothing. I ain't even got no house to live in. And she was just like, nah, you gotta do this. You gotta graduate, blah, blah, blah. Helping me out with science homework and science tests and stuff. And then I would like throw away all my artwork for lab, and she'll get it out and she'll like help me put it together and stuff like that. I was like, man, she a real one for real, dog.
Real.
Yeah.
That's real as hell. That's real.
Yeah, I think when you said you wanted to join the Navy, that's when I felt like a real shift.
Yeah.
When it was like, this is more than just senior year. This is more than just summertime. Like this
Yeah.
is like from now on to the future.
Yeah. Hey,
In a
Noah,
good way.
your
Yeah.
dad got a real way with working with youngsters, trying to get them in the military, man.
He does, don't he?
He
Damn.
do. He be pushing it on him. I remember Brandon was like, nah, I don't think it's for me. I don't think. He's like, it's gonna help you, man. It's gonna help. And we were sitting there in the garage. I was telling him about how I wanted to get a houseboat. He was like, you know how you could learn how to drive a boat? Join
That
the
was me.
Navy.
That was-
And I was like, clicking. Everything just clicked. I was like, I'm gonna join the Navy because I wanted to learn how to drive a boat. To get a
I think that was
houseboat.
me that said that shit.
You did? Oh,
He said
see,
if you want to learn how to drive a boat, join the Navy.
yeah. And instantly it clicked, and that was when I was like, all right, let's go, let's do this, let's run it.
Worst advice ever.
Worst advice ever. and I was so gullible and just like, yeah, let's do it. I don't regret it. I don't regret it though.
You were searching for a direction at that time, kind
For
of,
real.
you know, like what's next. And me too, honestly.
I feel that.
Like,
I feel like this would be
career
all
focus.
What was that? It was like everybody was talking at once.
Oh, my bad. I had said that I felt like everybody was doing that.
I think the Navy was like a good focus. Like, if you know what the fuck you do, you can just join the Navy and then you'll figure it out. In those 4 years of being in the Navy, you can figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life.
For real.
You don't have to worry about housing. You don't have to worry about food. You can literally just like try to like
Get
grow.
your stuff together.
It's like a 4-year like vacation from your nightmares. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a fucking. It forces you to grow in a good way.
Yeah, for real. I could definitely say it really helped me out with my career path of where I wanted to go and figuring out how I want to do things, but also still in time giving me a steady paycheck and also keeping me turning me into more of an adult than I was before. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the experiences that I had in the Navy, I would never get anywhere else. Even people just being real with you, face to face, like. And they're not even trying to be mean by any means. They're just trying to make sure that they get the job done and that you can be successful as a sailor. And it really
not something personal, it's something that you learn. Will.
So I mean, dang, this just turned into a recruiter's podcast.
Right? We about to get a check from them.
Yeah. I think the Navy really helped as a spouse. It helped me just get out of, you know, our hometown and just like, you know, just go somewhere new and then have some new experiences.
For real.
And yeah.
Yo, this is trippy.
I know, I'm just looking at it. I just got done smoking and I'm looking at it and this is crazy.
But yeah, man, like.
Yeah. So I guess that would basically be like, oh, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, being in the Navy and then like leaving and going away on the boat, it is like difficult, but I guess you just getting, or at least I just getting like this mindset and this routine, and once you get into your routine and your day-to-day life, it goes by so fast. Like the next thing you know, you pulling into your next port, you there for like a week. You just partying in like Vietnam or whatever, and then you back out, get back into that routine, go back to the next port. You go to what, Guam, Hawaii, someplace, Philippines, and then next thing you know, you home. Oh, man, when you about to pull in, I'm gonna tell you, that's the longest week you will ever live. Especially being out for like 3 months.
For real.
Right.
That's the longest week.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all was doing it. I really couldn't do it. I really didn't think that was for me.
Yeah, I guess like how Eric said, it's all about the mindset.
Yeah.
Being out to sea is not it, bro.
Take it from Noah. Take it from Noah. He was out there every other week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah was going for Hellas. I remember Noah was going. He was in like Bahrain or something like that. Right?
Yeah, making money.
You was going for Hellas. I didn't see you for like at least like 2 years.
That's crazy, bro. I had a whole nother life out there, bro.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I would see what you would be doing, but it's like it was just you were in a whole different time zone. You were just somewhere different in the cut.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey,
but I guess that basically lays down the foundation of, you know, how Eric and I started together.
Yeah,
you
That's
know?
awesome.
Yeah, I like that. Good intro.
Oh, man. That's nice.
So, what about when you guys like got your first house and then he left for Hellas? How was that?
So, I mean, gosh, I felt so, I just always felt so grateful being able to have this roof under my head. I feel like we got very blessed with the house that we got. And that was just very, very blessed to have the benefits that we have, and was just happy to be here at first, you know. But he was, you know, quickly gone, and you know, I just have to you know, find out my way through the new base in the new town and everything. So, but luckily there's military spouses there to, you know, help you out. But it's tough, you know. We only were able to talk on Facebook Messenger.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And sometimes he would message me at 4 a.m. and then I won't get back to him until I wake up, and then I hear back from him at 4 a.m. the next day. So
Yeah, because I work nights.
yeah, it would be pretty out of sync sometimes, but and it was really tough. I don't think we really got very many real phone calls.
Yeah.
Except for like when you were out in port.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was getting, you know, pretty worried about you from time to time, just making sure and hoping that you are good and everything. So
Yeah. Out there
Yeah.
in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
you'll
it was
just go a
different.
couple days without hearing from you. So that's probably the toughest part, is when it's just like quiet. But you know,
Yeah.
just get into that headspace of self-sufficiency and just, you know, pushing through. So yeah. But that coming home part, that's always the best. It's always the best part, is when he comes home.
Great.
And luckily he hasn't been gone in a long time, so we're lucky for that.
Yeah. You know, he's been there in Cali for hellas now. So that's good.
Yeah.
About to be like 5 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're about to finish up too. You're about to be done.
Yeah, we about to
Yeah.
be done. We about to move. We about to get like, oh man, the plans that I have for EHP, Unlucky Apparel, and everything else, bro. Unbelievable. Just wait, man. Wait. Because I feel like I'm at the point where being in the Navy is holding me back to the potential where I could really go out and show my true self. Because it's hard feeling like you can go out and be who you are in the Navy, because somebody might be watching, or somebody just might just be like, hey, isn't that sailor from so and so where? What he doing this or doing that? So now you like, dang, I might have to go to mass. I might have to get some type of trouble. So it's like walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
Even like posting on social media, like you can't even post certain things on social media without people snitching on you. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of people that got snitched on just because they posted one status on social media.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah, as a spouse, it's kind of interesting because I feel kind of disconnected, like from it all, you know. I feel like I'm a part of it, but at the same time I feel like I'm a little disconnected from it. I only hear from what I hear from other people. So you know, you just kind of have to take it for what you hear from others, and
it's a word of mouth type of thing, and like it's really hard to make plans, like just like last time when Noah was supposed to meet us up in LA, and he couldn't do it because last minute he had to go do some stuff. That's just how the Navy is. Like they say you might have this day off, you might not have this day off, so you like it's hard to really make plans.
Always on the clock.
Yeah, always on. Especially like that sucks. Like when you were really off, you're supposed to be off, and they give you that phone call, and they like, hey, we need you to come down here and do such and such and such.
Oh my god, that was so annoying.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Like you gotta drink 15 minutes drives just to go sign some paperwork or something. Like, come on, man.
Oh my god,
yeah. As a spouse. Yeah. I was just gonna say, as a spouse, I feel like there's only so much that you can maybe understand without being in it. Like we didn't go to boot camp, we don't know some of the basics or some of the way things work. So there's only so much that you can really understand to a certain point. So yeah, but
that hurry up and wait stuff is real.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But
yeah, man.
Well, I mean, that just pretty much answers all the questions I had. I mean, we just went over. It was like a whole overview of everything. So I don't think I have any more questions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see. What would be something that you would want to say, babe, about of like what's your biggest takeaway as of right now of our marriage and just being together?
I say respect and communication is very key in building like a long lasting relationship. But I don't even really want to say like ours is very long, because a lot of people have been together for like 30
Longer.
years and all that.
Right.
But for us to be so young and for us to not give up on one another,
Mhm.
especially in like certain circumstances, like leaving and going to on a boat and stuff like that, there's definitely a
Right.
type of I feel like respect is probably the key word that one another should have, because if once you respect a person, then you're not gonna talk to them all crazy like, or go and disrespect them in front of other people when you feel
Mhm.
like you don't want to offend them, or because you have so much certain level of respect for them.
Mhm.
Right.
And I feel
And
like
you-
that. Oh, what you say?
Oh, you fine. Go ahead.
I feel like that is a certain of level of love that you could give to a person, is if you respect them. And I believe, yeah, everyone should respect everyone, period. But it's just like that just doesn't happen. Like most people just are assholes. So once you find that one person that you feel like respects you the way that you want to respect other people, then I feel like that's solid.
Mhm.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. I agree with that. And I think my biggest takeaway as of right now is, I think everyone, of course, views a relationship as just like having someone to hold and someone to love and have someone be there. And that's absolutely amazing. But I really like the fact that Eric and I are very much the same, but very much different in so many ways that it adds a dynamic to our relationship in the ways that we're different. And I feel that him and I are able to really help expand one another's understanding and expand one another's minds
Yeah.
in ways that we view other people and the ways that we view life. We've both have had different experiences before meeting one another, and we still have different experiences in our life together. And that just really helps to expand your understanding of many things about yourself and the world around you.
I feel like when you gotta realize, like, a lot of people didn't grow up the same way you did and whatnot, especially us being in an interracial couple. Like me, Will, and Noah, we probably all like have these things that we can relate on about growing up as Black African American males. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to try to relate that with her because she's a white female. So it's able for us to bring new things to the table and really teach each other one another like different things about different cultures.
Wow. Wow, that's deep. That's good though.
Yeah.
It's true. It's the truth.
Damn, the dog's out there barking.
It's sad that it's hard for people to understand the perspective outside. Like you can try to understand the perspective outside of your reality, but it's just so you'll never truly understand anyone else's perspective. I mean, like you can understand what it's like to be, like, say, for example, Bill understands what it's like to be a Black man in America, right?
Right.
Like, these black men is treated differently. Even as like a whole, Black people are treated differently. But then it gets deeper. Black people are treated differently by other Black people. And then I'm mixed, so I get treated differently by both. You know what I mean? So it's like you never really understand someone else's perspective completely. Like you can get it, you know what I mean? You can understand the concept and you can understand the intricacies of it. It's almost kind of a beautiful thing because you're a group, you know what I mean? We have all these different perspectives. That only just grows the rest of us, you know what I mean? So our diversity makes us strong, makes us
What was that last part?
I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, isn't that what makes America great, or is what's supposed to make America great? You know what I'm saying? Is the diversity, is the multicultures, is bringing everybody from different countries together. We got in LA, we got damn near fucking mini Tokyo, little Koreatown.
Yeah.
We got all these little towns that's just like little Chinatown and all that. I'm like, bro, just in LA, we got more cultures than we got in a handful of America, you know what I'm saying? Or in a handful of any other country, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking
It's
about.
kind of sad that all those places are still segregated like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It can get crazy.
Yeah, I think a big thing too about in a relationship and being different in many ways and different in ways that we've grown up, it teaches you a lot as well about empathy and that how you can relate that to any part of your life. You know, your partner might feel a certain way about something and you might just at first be like, well, I mean, I don't feel like that. I don't understand that. I don't know. I feel this way about it, you know, and
Right.
then that might be as far as your understanding will reach. But really, it's important to think about and put yourself in that person's shoes and think, why do they feel the way that they do?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
respect that for what it is, you know, and take it from there. Really, it's important to understand why someone feels the way that they do and not think about how would I feel in their shoes. That's still kind of putting your perspective in their situation. It's just thinking about how they feel in their situation. Yeah.
For real.
Empathy is so important and it gets so overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
That goes hand in hand with the respect thing. You can't have empathy without respect. You can't respect somebody without trying to go into their shoes and really realize how they're feeling and how they're going through their day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think is since you and I have been together for a long period of time, you know, we start to think that we know everything there is to know about each other at a certain point.
Yeah.
Like we sort of tend to, at least
Fall
I
into a
started
routine.
to feel like I feel like, oh, I would know how he would feel about this kind of situation or this topic. Like I could assume that I would know how he would feel about this and that, so then I don't discuss it with him. But really, I mean, many of your assumptions about someone that you've known for so long can be very wrong, and it's good to discuss as many things as possible, as simple as they may be, so that you
Right.
both reach that level of understanding, and there's no assumptions to be made about one another.
For real.
Right.
I just noticed something. The license plate of this car has my initials. Did y'all see that? Harry Lee Ellington. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
yo,
do see
what?
it. That's crazy.
I'm about to buy this game just for that. What'd you say, Noah?
Oh.
What'd you say, Cole? Noah? Code? You still there?
Hello.
Right. Code.
Code? Reporting?
I don't know.
Let me
Maybe
check
that-
the Discord.
Maybe that post
hear me?
Oh, yeah, we
started
can hear you now.
hitting
There you
them.
go.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
yeah.
That was weird.
We're all worried.
You're talking this shit. Nah, I was saying that the fucking all these stunts were made to fail. Like I've never seen not one of these stunts or ramps in this game.
Wait a minute.
Was meant to succeed.
He jumped over that volcano. Or she. I don't know who's playing this. I'm gonna say it's me. I jumped over that volcano. You seen that? That one part. He just flew.
But this ramp literally has spikes
Yeah,
at the
ramp.
end of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
not
just-
that's not even. I
and
don't
he
even know what
just
that's
keeps
for.
doing it. Like he just keeps going.
This ramp in particular is meant to be extra painful. Like, what the fuck is that?
Bruh. I got
Oh
this
my
VR game that's like that, where you can drive in VR, and it's so weird, like having to do that and have no control. Like you can just speed off and crash anywhere, and then you go into a real car and you're just like, all right, let me get back into the
Into real life.
yeah.
That was me after I came over for Valentine's Day and I played that Iron Man game, bro. And then I was like back in my regular body. I'm like, damn.
Hey, bro, I got so many more games now. You'll be so amazed with some of the stuff I got, bro.
I want to play.
Yeah, it's so lit, bro. I got an Attack on Titans game in VR. Oh man, bro.
Oh, I saw gameplay of that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But what else? Oh yeah. Let's talk about this mixtape. What's going on with
Let's talk about it.
I'll pass it over to Code.
Oh, let me talk about it. All right, so anyone who's listening, Kode, pronounce Code, not Cody. Album or the mixtape, not the album. The mixtape is out now on SoundCloud. Someone told me that I needed to upload it a week ahead of time on Apple Music. But it's coming on Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Tidal, all that. By this time next week, it'll be out on everything. So I do apologize to everyone that was like my stories and shit waited for me first, and then they couldn't even get the motherfucking album because my ignorance towards the whole process. But it's out on SoundCloud, so you can go listen to it and then decide how you feel about it.
Hey,
It's 10 songs on it. Good shit. Got some love songs on there. Got some rap songs on there. So.
Hey, and I feel like it's pretty good for your first one, bro. Like that, and also for you to not know like that it takes. God dang, I just keep looking at this buzz. But for you to not know that it takes that many days is a common error. Like I'm pretty sure nobody could have known that, like in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But
What
for
would you
to-
say is your favorite song on there, Noah? Personally, what was like your favorite one to make?
My favorite one to make.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite one to make. No Days Off. No. Yeah, No Days Off are my favorite one to make.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just because that was the littest studio session that I had in a while.
Give me a
That's
story.
So usually when I'm in the studio, it's just me and the producer, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's Mike. Mike will be in there, and Mike's been rapping for some years now, and shit. So he is like knows his in and outs of the fucking beats and shit like that. So he was helping me out. He was kind of like my mentor almost. That's why a lot of my songs sound as good as they sound, because he's been like coaching me a little bit,
Yeah.
like my voice and whatnot. But that particular day, I didn't have anything written down for that particular beat, right? And then Eric gave me that melody in the group chat.
Hey.
And then
I forgot about that.
I was like, yeah, and I was like, that kind of works. So, because I could not come up with nothing for that beat, and I've had that beat for the longest. I still have more beats that I have yet to use. Because in my fucking, if you go on my notes on my phone, there's not like one note where it's just like a song, and then the next note is another song. It's like one note is like a verse, and then another verse, and it's just a bunch of random verses that have nothing to do with one another. And when I'm in the booth, I'll go in there and I'll try one out, and if it don't work, I'll try a different one. If it doesn't work, try a different one. And then that's how I start off building a song, coming up with an idea for a song. But No Days Off, I didn't have anything written down. All I had was that melody in my head. So I get to the studio before anybody else, and I'm coming up with that little melody, coming up with the words, trying to fit the words into the flow. Mike gets there a little bit later, and then he brings his cousin Hobby, who also makes music. Hobby's cool as fuck. Used to be in the Navy a while ago. He's not in the Navy no more. And then this dude Bobby, who also makes music. He actually, on that song Earth, Venus, and Mars, he had a verse on that song, but it was so bad I had to remove the verse so bad because he has some other good songs. But so everyone was in there and we was just like vibing. We had like a bottle of Don Julio and like Bobby and Javi was like passing around a blunt and shit like that. And like we were just getting so lit, and then I came up with the words for that verse for the first verse, and then Javi caught it first. He was like, "Yo, this is fire!" It's like, "You're making this shit is fire." And then I didn't even finish that song that day. I did the first verse, and I was like, I need to finish right. I need to finish the whole song by the time I come in here next time. But this shit was just lit, bro. We were just like coming up with ideas and shit to say. It was just one of those moments, one of those studio sessions where like everyone's just in a really good mood, you know, and the energy is just going back and forth, you know.
Hey,
It's awesome.
Stream Coming of Age by Kode now on SoundCloud and coming to streaming services very, very fucking soon.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have a question, another question about one of your songs. You know, since you just discussed your most hyped song and you know how much energy was in the process of making that. It was super good. I also really liked the song Pain. That one turned out so well. Like, I mean, the way that everything just flowed, it was so melodic. It turned out really well. So I wonder how was the experience of making that song?
So I wrote that song the day that Honey Bun died, actually. So I was like home that day. I finally got home from the vet. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I don't know what to do with all these emotions. So I was like, fuck it. This would be a perfect opportunity for me to use like a beat or something. And I was going through BeatStars, found that beat, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make this song about Honey Bun. I'm gonna make it about something, because I heard that beat and the first word that came to my mind was like pain. It don't go away. It don't go away. And then I don't know, I was kind of had like a Drake feel in my mind of like where the type of like voice I wanted to use for it, because I didn't want it to be like auto-tune. I didn't want it to be like super hype. I wanted it to just be like some raw, like me on the beat.
And for real, you could feel that like with that song. That's probably like one of my favorite songs out of the entire mixtape.
Yeah.
Definitely on the top of the list.
There's definitely some real fucking hormones in that song right there. There's a good one though. It was weird though. The day that I made that song in the actual studio, like the day I went to record, Mike came in there, and then he brought this dude with him, Cameron. I think his name was Cameron or something like that. Cameron, he heard that beat. He expected me to do some like hype shit. He's like, "Oh, that beat nice. You got a flow on. You got a slide on." And I was looking at him. I'm like,
that's
yeah,
not
all right.
That's not much to happen. You need to chill out with all that one, bro. You need to chill out with all that one.
Then that's when in there I was like, pain.
Yeah. They shall know pain.
Yo. Probably like, oh shit, all right.
Somebody watch this dude. He about to get piercings in his nose.
What's crazy is the very first song I ever made in the booth, none of y'all ever heard. The very first song is called August. It's so fucking like, it's kind of cringe thinking back on it, but like it was about like my ex getting a new boyfriend. It was one of them white boy songs.
Oh.
But it's just I've come such a long way lyrically, like delivery wise and everything.
Hey man, I could definitely tell the way you were sending all these songs to us. Every song just sounded like it was getting better and better, and then you'll send us the revamps of the songs and the edits, and the sounds will just keeps getting better and better, and it's unbelievable like how much work you've been putting into this mixtape.
So I was in the studio all the time, bro. Literally all the time.
Every time I'm listening to it, every time it turns off, I always catch myself just like freestyling or just singing the hook and then freestyling off the hook that you made. I'm just like, bro, this is so catchy. It's just like, it feels like anybody could really just enjoy themselves listening to it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the goal. You know what I mean? That's the goal.
But hey, man, you did your work. You put it out. Streaming services is coming out, and I'm proud of you, dog. It came out really good.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of you, man. It's good, bro.
Hey. What song did you like on there most, Will?
Probably the one that gets me most heat is Trouble.
Hey, yeah. That's what I was saying, bro.
I just drove home and I put it on my Bluetooth, and that shit started banging. I was like, "What?" And I turned that shit all the way up.
Trouble come knocking. What is
I was doing like 90.
That song was fun to too. That song was fun to make.
I'm so glad that the way you ordered these songs, it builds because after Pain and then you go to Trouble, and Trouble's the last song, and it's like two real heavy, not even two heavy hitters, because Grippo is a heavy hitter. I can't even say that because all these are heavy hitters. No Days, it's just the way that those last four really play out after the interlude. It builds so heavy and makes you want more. Like it makes you want to continue listening. Or like
that's why I put. That's why I ordered it the way I did, because I didn't want to end off with like "Chill With You" or "Love Language." I was like, like these songs are good, but like I wouldn't want someone to hear this at the end of the album, and be like, "This is what I've been waiting for this whole time." These songs right here, first, put the other one last. Got pretty good.
Well done.
Yeah, you did good, dude. I'm proud of you.
I think that was definitely a good move you did.
It's a dub.
Because you be in your feelings when you listening to Pain, and then you hear that "Sip from my double cup, trouble come knocking." I'm just like, oh dang, now I'm in a whole different mood. I want to fight somebody. I want to go speed and speed and let the cops see me and just run. Like I want to go do hood rat shit with my friends. Like I have two moods. Either I'm sad or I'm mad.
I'm in pain or I'm in trouble. It's like the
fuck. What I'm saying? That was crazy the way that played out. Hey, but kudos to you, my dog.
Thank you.
All right, well, what's next we got popping coming off? We already talked about Stoner Veggies. And I ain't really tell y'all about the manga that I'm working on, right?
You never told us much about it. You just said you was making one.
Yo, it's called Soul Partners. It's so crazy. So what I'm pretty much doing is I'm taking all of my favorite like series and all of my favorite just type of shows and stuff, and I'm combining them into one. And I'm just making this manga that's basically gonna be like the most shonen of shonen mangas that you will ever read. So the premise is everybody is born with a soul partner. When you're born, you get like this little sphere of energy, and it comes with you when you get out of your mom and just like that. And as you grow older, it starts to form into a certain animal that fits your personality. So,
okay.
Yeah, so depending on how you train with your soul partner, you can either have like some type of superpower, or it can give you like some type of relief, or it gives you benefits. So
right,
with the main character, his soul partner doesn't form until his tragic event happens to him, which is his dad gets taken away from him by this big corrupt company, and then his soul partner appears, and it's a two-headed duck. And of course, since his dad gets taken away, he gets put into a program where he's basically forced to become a soldier. So now what happens is it's kind of like Naruto, where they split them up into groups and they go out and they fight shit. And then it's also going to be like Power Rangers, to where they morph into these suits, and the soul partners will have like Megazords and stuff, but they won't be Megazords. They'll just be like bigger, more fierce, more scarier versions of the soul partner.
Right.
So I got a little bit of My Hero in there. I got a little bit of fucking Naruto in there. I got Power Rangers, a little bit of Sailor Moon type stuff in there. It's just like combining. I got a little bit of Dragon Balls in there, because they gotta try to look for these 7 things to get the powers to do whatever. I'm still working on the story, but I'm really just trying to combine all that and put it in there and implement that. But I'm telling you now, bro, the first few chapters is pretty great. Like I got the first part of the chapter done, just drawn and inked out.
That's lit. So where did the soul partners come from? Like, what's the origin of like the soul partners?
It's just that's it's just like, you know, when in My Hero, where they were just like one day people just started getting corks and people started getting superpowers, and I'm just like, I'm not about to implement anything like that now. I mean, I'm not about to like try to implement any hard thinking into it now, because that leaves room for more in the future for me to explain like any type of thing that I want. Pull out whatever bullshit out of my ass to explain why they got these. But for now, I'm pulling that My Hero where Deku's like, yeah, I'll show you how I became the best superhero with the greatest cork and all that shit. So
yeah, like when these people who are like chosen to have these soul partners, like when they're born, is it just going to be kind of like this orb of light and energy just sort of like,
appear,
you know, in their corner, you know, just kind of subtly there, and grows into what you just described, basically?
Any type of like creature or animal.
Yeah, cool.
It's dope because I have a lot.
How many like main characters do you have?
Bro, I have a lot right now. I drew so many characters, so many. I have right now. I want to see it. I have. I made a TikTok. I got it all on my TikTok. I got all of the characters on my TikTok. I got like, it's like a 4-part series of me just basically explaining it. But I got fucking. So there's gonna be split up into teams. So I got 4 teams made up right now. You know, I got the Naruto team, which is with our main character, a female, and then kind of like a Sasuke character, but he's not like Sasuke at all. He's actually I made him based around Kodak Black. So he gonna be crazy like Kodak, and he gonna be popping off real wild like that. And then I got the main character is, the character design is like Juice World pretty much. You could pretty much tell that it looks like Juice, but he's not gonna have any of his personality or anything like that in it. But then I also got one that's like, that looks like X, but he has orange hair and stuff like that. And then I got so many characters, bro. I wish I had my iPad up here. I could really just like pull it out and screen share it.
So like, what is the main character's like soul partner gonna be? Oh, you said it's the 2-headed duck, but does it stay a 2-headed duck like the whole time?
That's the thing. Since his is so different, he's gonna get bullied and picked on like Naruto and Deku did, and the whole whatever like forces he's into, people are gonna think he's weird and stuff like that. But the guy that's like X is gonna kind of be like the leader of the group, and he's gonna kind of be like his mentor and help him out and really help him to reach his full power. But you know, I got Kakashi characters. I got, you know, the leaders of the teams. I got all those type of characters already made. Like I got like the Hokage type of characters, which is like the commander of the whole force. But yeah, so he's gonna get bullied because it's like he has a 2-headed duck for a soul partner, and he's also in this like military-esque kind of training facility. So a lot of the kids there are gonna pick on him and stuff, and he's not gonna feel so good about himself. So that's probably like how I'm gonna implement that with the shonen style. Just, you know, take all the shonen stuff, put it up to 100, shove it down people's throats.
Straight up. Slick shit. You kind of got me inspired. I might draw my own little fucking now, low key. That would be dope. Come up with a fucking story like that.
The way I came up with this was from what's one of my favorite animes right now. It's called Ray Zero, and one of the witches princesses, she has this little cat, and it like appears and disappears every now and then, and it kind of helps her fight and battle and stuff. And I'm like, yo, that would be dope, but like it would be dope if it was like Pokemon where you can capture them. But then I was like, I don't know, that's kind of too much, and I just started implementing all these different ideas, and like it's just turned out to what it is now. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You know, they got something just like that in Black Clover too.
Yeah.
They have like spirit, they're like spirits, and they're like have a certain element. Like there's like the cat of fate.
Yeah.
And there's like the salamanders, like the fire spirit, and there's like a little elf girl. She's like the wind spirit.
Yep. See, just pulling in all that shown and stuff, man. And it's also it's so easy because it's already been done. I just gotta put it into my own story, you know, and use my own characters with it.
It sounds like it's gonna be fire.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking it's gonna be a whole show. Like I'm like
That's
you're
what I'm
saying what's happening. I'm picturing it like I'm watching anime or something.
Oh yeah, that's the goal. I just need to get a fan base around it first, which I did put it on TikTok, and a lot of people really like it. So I'm gonna just
I
continue
like
on with
it.
it.
I'm over here thinking I'm about to watch it.
Yeah, man.
Just start a little fucking web novel. You can start a web novel, right, and then upload upload chapters whenever you want to build traction.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, and then the web novel can get turned into like a real like web comic, and then manga, and then whatever else.
Because I want to hire a better artist just to draw out everything better than I can do. Because I already know like I'm getting real lazy with some of these pages. I'm trying to like, because some of the pages I'm like, these people are gonna spend like 2 or 3 seconds on, and I don't need to put so much detail in. But in the other pages, look at this fucking Art Force.
Bro, trash.
But yeah, and the other pages that I've done, I put a lot more detail just in like the real bigger or more action pieces, just because I really want people that type of stuff to stand out. But
yeah.
Stuff with like basic dialogue, I just do real quick sketches and stuff like that, like kind of like Demon Slayer, how that manga looks, how they have like real simple sketches in certain panels. But,
and then when the fights come in, they like go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, but the art style, I'm using My Hero Academia type of art style. So that's.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at TikTok. I seen them the videos. Yeah, that shit looks good.
Yeah,
the characters sketches like that.
Yeah, my main character, literally, I just took Deku's face and put it on a black kid's body. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
that's gonna be tough.
That shit is so tough, bro. But I'm gonna send y'all some of the stuff I got for it so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
Yes, please do.
Bet I want to see it.
But yeah, it's been like 53 minutes, almost an hour.
Yeah, but this I think we might have talked about everything.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That went by fast.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna lie. I like how the music was playing in the beginning, and then like Sarah was explaining how you guys met there. I felt like we was on like some official podcast.
Yeah,
it felt we was doing real deal. Like, oh no,
only up for here, my G. Only up from here.
I feel different.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me come on today.
We gotta have you on here. You're good.
Oh yeah. We do need some type of editor or some type of person that keeps us in check on our topics so that we don't branch off and just go into
she's good with that. She's good.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Damn. Well, y'all.
Hey, before we end it, let's do a mental health check. See how everybody's doing.
Okay.
Make sure everybody's in their day off well. So I'll start. At first, when we first started, I was so tired and I was just like, didn't really feel like doing this and didn't really feel like doing anything. Noah got on in the Discord. He was like, hey, yeah, man, I know you're tired, but we got to do this. We got to get this little thing done for the weekend. And I was like, you know what, bro? You right about that. That's some good motivation I needed. And it really helped me just like continue to just be like, talking more with y'all, and then just talking with y'all in general. It's just like y'all my bros, like y'all my homies. It's just like I could talk with y'all for hours on end, and not get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not like super hilarious or funny topics, or we can just talk about more serious topics. That's what I love about being able to sit down and chat with y'all, because it's just also it's all just so real, and it's all just love. You know what I'm saying?
Just love.
So y'all definitely pull me out of an unmotivated position that I was in, because I really did not feel like doing nothing today, and now I'm about to go work on my manga. I'm about to go look at all this other stuff. Y'all got me motivated, like I want to do something now. So I appreciate y'all.
No problem, bro. That's what we here for, man.
All right. Who's next? Who want to volunteer? Go next. Mental health check.
I can go. So I guess recently, like last week, I was going through like a bunch of bullshit and I was down and shit. But I've just been finding myself, bringing myself out of this rut that I'm in. I started to journal. I meditate a little bit. I'm trying to get into that.
Hey.
I pray and all that. And I just, ever since then, like now today, like I'm great. I'm chilling. I'm just over here in my own little world right now, doing what I'm want to do for me and what's making me happy and being more proactive and productive and just changing and maturing. And I'm realizing like, shit, like we got the potential to do some really big things. Like just like individually, like we have the potential to do it. But like I think about this a lot. I think about like ideas in all types of things for us, and that makes me happy. So that is what gives me the boost too mentally. So I think about us doing this and this how I want to get better as a person, as an individual, so I can be better for me. So in turn, I can be better for everybody. Because if I'm not good for myself, then I'm not good to anybody for real. So I gotta work on myself, make sure I'm good, so I can have my energy in check, around y'all, and I can be good, just to make just make sure everything is smooth. Because it's all love with y'all, and that's all I want it to be. I want it to be nothing forced. I just want it to be all love, all of us, even Sarah, because she's a part of the family too. So that's what I'm on.
Oh, those are some great words.
Hell
for sure.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Code, Sarah, which one?
Sure, I'll go ahead. Yeah. I mean, shoot, I accidentally just dropped a whole plant with soil all over my office right before we started. So that was a little bit of a mess for a moment there, but I've just been learning to take the day for what it is, and not to put so much stress on myself to accomplish so much in one day. And just take things with a grain of salt and focus on my physical well-being and mental well-being to set the tone for the day, and just being able to take time and relax and have forgiveness for myself and others.
I like that. I like what you just said. I like that part.
Yeah, so I don't know, that's just kind of like been my mindset lately, just trying to take it more easy is all, but still kind of keep it going at the same time.
Right.
No, exactly. Yeah. I feel that way too. I feel that.
Yeah.
You gotta take it easy, but take it.
Yeah.
Ew. But take it.
Oh my.
It's disgusting. All right, Code, it's you.
All right, I've been good, very with you there on now, Eric, being not motivated, especially today. A lot of times I feel like I bite off more than I can chew.
Right.
And I end up getting like way too stressed out because I waste my time. But at the same time, accomplishing everything at one time is impossible. So I have to really learn how to give myself realistic goals for the day. You know what I mean? Like I always end up with like conflicting plans or like conflicting goals, and I'm like, damn, man, I gotta drop one. So and I've been stressed, man. Stressful.
I feel you on that one for real.
This odd sense of mortality, like this really like deep creation, like my life as it is outside of my own experience. Like, prime fucking example, right? Yesterday, when we was all driving down the Melrose, and I saw that dude sitting on a thing and gave him a little fucking joint, right? Later, y'all saw that same guy smoking that joint that I gave him.
Yeah.
Somehow. Like, being able to, like, I have my own life that I can improve, and then there's, like, other people's lives that you can also, like, improve on.
Exactly.
Like,
and there's other
I feel
people
like
out there that see it, you know?
And it's crazy because that, just you doing that, put me and Sarah in a better mood because we saw him and we were like, hey man, he looked like he's having a good time, living a good life, you know, chilling in a good spot, doing his own thing. And that I feel like that was gave us a good laugh and a good put us in a good
feeling.
mood. Yeah. So it's crazy. It's just crazy how
I've been like
that.
Feeling like this. I know, yeah. Like I've been feeling this like overwhelming like need to start doing that more often. Like I really don't want to have is like just I don't want to die or get to like 60 something, end up like, no offense, but like where my dad's at right now. You know, like all he has a little family. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all, but like I just can't have that. So I'm been like going extra hard and like people, and I've been doing the absolute most so that my life won't be so fucking small.
Right.
I'm in like a mindset right now where I know my life is small because it is at this point because we're just starting, but like not content, and I'm just have like this fucking hunger, bro. Like I have to get more. Like I have to be bigger. We have to be like better, bigger, fucking like.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't have a small life because I don't know when my life is gonna end. You know what I mean? We had just recently, and like I got his little I got his card.
Yeah, I got that too. From Morgan. I think he left.
But yeah, I think he was basically saying he wants to, you know, I can see where, you know, giving that guy that joint on the street, it's kind of just like keeping in mind, like to expand your life and expand your existence is to just give more instead of always getting more.
That's kind of like that pattern of you know, I mean, you should know from Starbucks when people pay for someone in front of them and then, I mean behind them, and the next person keeps doing it, and so on and so on.
Yeah, it spreads. It's contagious. Just to give more, you know.
Yeah,
I think that's
and
important.
that's what I've been trying to implement with Unlucky Apparel too. Is just to that's why we've been during Black History Month. We started giving what do we do for Black History Month? Every other day we started putting up important people from Black history and just educating my fan base, because my fan base is literally nothing but a bunch of goth white girls. So I'm like, if I could get these people to learn about our culture, then that's a few more people that could hate blacks. You know what I'm saying? That cannot turn out to be racist. You know what I'm saying?
Or just to be more educated.
Or more educated on the subject.
Yeah.
Instead of just having whatever mentality that they learned from school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're doing the whole donation thing with mental health and stuff like that. So it's just like trying to use our platforms to really do good instead of trying to just use them to make money and sell products to people. It kind of gives people also a purpose to really want to buy from us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. We saw that yesterday, you know, face to face.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, wow, you give me a free shirt, let me just donate, you know?
Especially with that.
And also,
one of the people that we handed out a shirt to, she was an interviewer on the red carpet, and she interviewed like all these famous people. I think I saw her Instagram. She had an interview with Nick Cannon on there, which I mean that's not like all the hype, but Nick Cannon, he's still pretty wilding out. You know what I'm saying? So, and she shouted us out and stuff, saying we were doing a good thing, good cause, and we didn't even know who she was, or how did she even have had a platform or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. That's really crazy how like spreads like that quick, that easily.
I think it was a woman that came back in her car and asked for another one and asked for a sticker so that she could see where she could post them at, because she had pink hair. I remember she's on the live. But yeah, man, it's
That's
crazy
cool.
how that just connects like that, and just actually going out and talking to the people and really getting out there and really telling the people what we're doing. It builds a lot more trust.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah,
even that older black male that came to us and asking like if we can do promotions for him or build like websites or design stuff for him, and he was like, yeah, what's your company called? And I'm just like, it's Empty House Productions. You already know. Get the EHP in. You gotta put the plug in. Tell him that we do graphics. If he wants some logos or something, we can do it all for him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just helping the community.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's great. And then ending off with good vibes.
Oh
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's a good way to end it.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
I hope the rest of you go about your day, and that's a good day for the rest of you guys.
You too. You too. I hope all of y'all have a great day, great week. I'll continue to check in with y'all throughout the days. You know, we always talk in the group chat. So I'll just continue to check on y'all. I hope y'all just be good, man.
all right.
Yeah, you too.
Hey,
We will. We will.
Noah, you still there?
Oh.
Those streams coming of age. Let's get it. Alright, hey.
Sir.
Hey, I love y'all. Y'all take care.
Love you too,
EHP,
bro.
we
Be
out.
safe. Peace.
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 Hey.